BBC Tees with me, Bob Fischer. We're on 95 FM DAB and online, bbc.co.uk/tees. Thank you to Shauno, who emails in and continues to contribute to the raging Alison debate that has been conducted in this studio throughout the course of the programme. I did play earlier on a single by Alison and Paul Weller, and I was wondering if Alison was in a band called One Dove in the early 90s, which I was fairly sure that she was, because I used to buy the NME every morning on a Wednesday. Yeah, and I kind of trooped down to the student union shop in various states of disrepair to buy it. Because there was a student night on a Tuesday at the Carlton nightclub in Morecambe that used to kind of lay waste to every... You don't need to know this, do you, really? So thank you to Shauno, yes, who says the band was indeed One Dove. He says, so much more individual than doves, and in fact less bombastic than Lieutenant Pigeon. Fair enough, yes. And he says she has indeed worked with Death in Vegas amongst many others. Everybody gets a prize. Thank you for that, Shauno. And Shauno says, yes, I too have been out of listeningness for a little while, so it's great to be able to hear the show again. Well, thank you very much for that. It's very kind of you to say so. If anybody would like to drop us a line tonight, feel free. bobf@bbc.co.uk. You can text 07786 200 995 or give Lammy a call, who's on phone duty tonight, 01642 225511, if you'd like to comment upon the music or indeed anything else that we happen to chunter on about over the course of the next hour and 25 minutes. I have got the Monkfish Word Tank Collective here with me in the studio. Going to have some live poetry in a second. I'll say hello to everybody. Thanks for coming in, everyone. Hello.
Hey.
Oh, this is really strange because there are did we say 7? 6.5. Yeah, I was kind of like trying to get on the bus when I was 14 and claiming a half fare. Yeah, 6.5 people here in the studio, and we've got 3 microphones to share out, so everyone's kind of nicely huddled up here. But you say you have performed in smaller spaces than this, is that right?
Yeah.
Yes, we have. Yeah. We've performed in a number of places.
Various nooks and crannies at the Lytton Phil in Newcastle. We've filled them up with spoken word performances.
And made good use of every little room.
Right, okay. Do you say you have a booth as well that you take out on the road with you?
We have a poetry booth which was commissioned as part of the late shows for Newcastle Gateshead in May, and we went round to several locations, Newcastle College, Benwell Library, various places like that.
There was Starbucks in Newcastle as well.
It's advertising.
No, it's fine. It's there. It exists. We can't deny that.
We love coffee, Starbucks. Send us some.
So mind out that other coffee high street. But no, they're probably not. No, they are, aren't there? There are other places to buy coffee on British high streets.
Yeah, apparently, yes.
I think we've covered our backs now. That's fine. Yeah. If anyone from Ofcom is listening, rest easy.
Yes. So yes, we had a great time in May, and I think the poetry booth will rise again and be visiting a venue near you, especially if you want to hire it.
Yes, I do. All right, okay. Guys, it's just never ending, is it? The plugs on the programme tonight.
We've also got
come on,
show coming up. While we're plugging, I might just chip in.
Is it T-shirts?
Our show, The Dead That Never Lived, is a live multimedia live literature show that's all based on performance poetry, and it's set as a funeral for the death of fictitious characters.
Okay.
Which is an amazing show, also coming to the Ark in Stockton at the end of this month. So that's my plug. I'm done plugging.
No, that's
Any
fine.
venues who'd like to come and see the showcase? It's on the 30th of September.
Anybody got any eBay listings or anything like that they want to mention while they're here? Anybody selling anything in the classifieds of the Evening Gazette? So how did the collective come together? Has it been how long has it been on the run for now?
Well, it's all down to Claire, really. She is the reason we exist. Personally, I got into poetry about 1.5 years ago, and I seen an advert for an audition to come along to the show. So really quite interested in poetry and trying to get into the poetry scene in Newcastle. I went along to the audition, met Claire and a few others, Ross Sutherland, and we done the show at the Mining Institute in Newcastle, and Claire approached several of us from the show and said she wanted to create this collective. And that's basically what happened, really, and we're slowly taking over the entire world.
We've recently celebrated our first birthday.
Well, congratulations. Did you have a party? Was there some kind of
bash?
bash?
A rather vast tiramisu cake,
which James took home in a cup,
and it got there safely.
Tiramisu is indeed the pudding of the gods, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Especially when it comes contained in cup form.
Yeah.
I once got Marcus Bentley. Who's the voice of Big Brother? That's him. Years and years ago, he came and did the radio show with me, and he was living on Teesside at the time, and I offered him a lift back because he didn't drive at the time, I don't think. I offered him a lift back home because it was on my way, on condition that he would carry a huge bowl of tiramisu that I happened to have with me. So he's like, the voice of Big Brother has transported tiramisu on the passenger seat of my car, and I was like, kind of pretty much
There's a poem in there somewhere, isn't
Feel free to have it. Just do it.
Man, we can do that. We can beat that. James transported his tiramisu all the way from Gateshead to Chesterley Street on public transport. So I think we can beat that.
In a mug marked party animal.
No more evidence is needed.
Was there a covering on top of the mug? Was there some cling film involved here?
No, James lives dangerously.
Right.
James lives dangerously. There was no cover.
There's an edge. Yes, there's an edge of wild rock and roll rebellion about tiramisu transportation in this collective. Well, look, do you want to do a live bit of performance?
Sure.
Go on. What? Right, we may have to gather round microphones a little bit here, and we'll do our best. But what are you going to perform for us?
This is a piece called Wordtopia.
It's kind of a mission statement for Monkfish, isn't it? I think.
Okay. It's all yours. I'll shut up for a change.
A tank of words floods the world
with high-rise sculptures
of diamond-encrusted masterpieces,
exploring creative outlets
not yet thought of,
but which ultimately make up
an intrinsic part of our psyche
we never knew existed.
Strength in numbers,
the sum of its parts,
an environment that nurtures.
No concept pigeonholed,
prejudged,
or prohibited.
That place we've been looking for.
Where our voices are created anew.
A hub of words, a bubble of verbs. These lot just never shut up.
Fabulous stuff, thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Well, you see.
So is there a website or anything like that? Is there a Monkfish Tank
you
Collective?
Can go to, if you visit the website of Monkfish Productions, which is www.monkfishproductions.org.
I like to think there is a website that's got productions in it as well that you can check out.
Monkfishproductions.org. And if you go to the poetry page, that will take you straight to our Facebook page for the Monkfish Word Tank Collective. You see, Mother, you're putting me off now.
Oh, shut up.